The last 7 years in the oil patch have been dismal, with low prices and thousands of workers losing their jobs.
Economic downturn and a changing energy landscape is prompting the University of Calgary to suspend its oil and gas engineering program.
Enrollment in some programs related to the oil patch is dwindling.
But enrollment has hit an all-time low.
One of the University of Calgary's flagship courses is being suspended.
Typically used to be a high demand program.
But not everyone agrees with the suspension. Some say this type of education will help solve real-world problems in the industry while working towards a cleaner future.
Even if we're trying to transition into more renewables, we need petroleum engineers on our side.
Not that long ago, the brightest students looked to the energy sector as a vital, high-tech industry with unlimited opportunities. In recent years, the number of students entering petroleum-focused post-secondary programs, including petroleum engineering, geology, and geophysics, has steadily declined. Due to the decreasing number of programs being offered, fewer skilled graduates are entering the workforce. Energy enriches the quality of life around the world. Without post-secondary programs in this field, how will the Canadian energy industry continue to thrive? We are proud to announce the development of the CEEA Education Fund. The CEEA Education Fund provides two types of student awards, the CEEA Indigenous Award and the CEEA Energy Industry Award.
Hello, I'm Brian Ham, President and CEO of McDaniel and Vice Chair of CEEA 72 for the Canadian Energy Executive Association. At CEEA, we've supported many different charitable foundations over the years, and this year, in order to align our goal of advocating for energy to youth, we decided to start the CEEA Education Fund. Over the last few years, we've seen programs at the U of C shut down, we've seen enrollment at the U of A change materially. In discussion with some of the professors at these universities, we're finding out that these energy-focused programs are third, fourth, or fifth choices for many students, and we are trying to put this fund together so that we can try to encourage our best and brightest to choose a career in energy.
This exciting new program will help us support youth with post-secondary goals and ensure we continue to advance the Canadian energy industry. CEEA is committed to educating youth on the importance of the Canadian energy industry, including developments and sharing positive messaging about the work. Consistent with our core values, the CEEA Education Fund has been developed to have a national impact and help foster the growth and development of future leaders in Canada.
My dad was a petroleum engineer. He passed away in 1999 during the hub oil explosion here in Calgary. So that is kind of what bridged me to decide to go into the energy sector and take this program. I was looking at petroleum engineering, and I came across the energy asset management program, and it just really highlighted a lot of the things that I value and that what I want to see in my future and for these huge contributors to the global market in energy.
Lack of access to any educational route is negative to begin with. Closing down these programs diminishes the opportunity for people of our generation to learn about these routes and to learn about the work that people are doing. Closing these programs is really unfortunate because you're closing down opportunities for people who may not have a background in oil and gas or who may not have grown up in energy-focused environments to never get involved.
Education is it's a treaty right, and when our forefathers signed treaty, education was a part of it. We have community members that want to pursue post-secondary, and sometimes the resources aren't there, and it's a really struggle to ensure that we can be a part of it. Not only with trying to meet the global demand of oil and gas, but the other part is reclamation. Reclamation requires almost the same skill sets needed to ensure that we're protecting Mother Earth, that we're cleaning the land, and that's been very positive too. There's a lot of traditional knowledge that can be used with the technical knowledge that's there.
So I come from a Cree Métis background. You really have to work for a lot of the awards and the money you're given. It's not something that you're just given. Having these education funds specifically for Indigenous youth to go into the energy sector, we need the Indigenous perspective on this side of things for reconciliation.
It's important for our First Nation youth and Métis to get involved in the petroleum industry, and the global demand is increasing, and kind of leads into protecting Mother Earth as well, and providing some of the knowledge that we have
A scholarship can be life-changing for a lot of people. Like I would be living a very different life and probably have very different opinions if I had not gotten my scholarship in first year to come here.
It means so much to me because education is expensive and a lot of people don't pursue education because of that setback and that barrier of, not being able to afford it.
The CEEA Education Fund would be an ideal opportunity for students like us to get even more interested in the energy industry.
Oil and gas companies and energy companies are one of the largest contributors to improve social programs on reserves. You can make that change. You need that little push, and it's going to make a huge difference on a global scale and really impact our communities in a positive way too.
The Canadian Energy Executive Association has done a lot of great work in their charity work and their sponsorship, and I think this is probably one of the best initiatives that they're pushing forward.
Our goal in developing the CEEA Education Fund is to enable and encourage some of the best students to choose an education and ultimately a career in the energy industry. With your help, we can ensure a vibrant and successful future for Indigenous youth and support the next generation of leaders to secure the continued success of our energy industry.